What do you think of the Marshals, Nino? Honestly.
Oh, don't get me started. They, you mean the office that after Pred stepped down, other than maybe Doc and like one or two, Craig Barrett is like it felt like their only existence was to come after me and Pred.
Crazy. You know they have a master doc of you, right? Opal knows. You know that,
I know?
right?
What? I know nothing.
I told you.
What would I know about Bruh, I don't even know what I had for breakfast
Did
yet.
I ever tell you about
me
the
right now?
master? No, they have a master doc of you that they hid from you. They wanted me to go through all of your bank, like so they wanted me to subpoena your phone, your bank, your reports. They wanted to look at legislation. They wanted me to look at Peters. They wanted me to look at every report that Peters
we
did
leaking
and
shit.
subpoena his
We
phone and
leaking
bank.
shit.
I'm not kidding. This is when I was a marshal.
But,
It's actually
that would
I
have been in the
remember when they were
first
going after
like
Peters.
week. Okay, this is
yeah. No, they did that.
I'm. Oh my god. Okay, so Okay, you ready for this?
She actually snitching.
There was a raid with Hydra, right? And Den was being
Speaking of Peters, where he at?
told that through 911, so 311s, like you need to come to the marshal's office and get an interrogation right now. He didn't have a lawyer, right?
He's
he's
allowed
allowed
now?
one.
Damn.
And whatever. So he asked for
Be
legal
ready for the
advice.
court date.
I went to go chat with him for like no more than 5 minutes. And a bunch of marshals were watching us. Just talking. Right? Legal advice.
Bare bones for a bit today.
Yeah.
Yo, are you still tripled up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just seen.
Westbound San Andreas
Yeah,
Ave
I'll
with
let
the
you know
blue
once
and
it's just
color
DJ and I again.
All
right. I'll catch you in a bit.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, technically, that would be sharing sensitive information, like sensitive PD information, but it's not PD information, it's Marshal information. But if the Marshals heard about this, they probably could fire DJ because of the way the legislation was rewritten, that they can just fire cops if they want to.
And I requested 4 months of my FOIA because I'm like, this is sus. Tell me.
Right.
It turns out he slipped up that there was a drone watching us. And so now I'm like, what the fuck? I have now been waiting 30 days for my FOIA. And you know what happened as a result? I ended up auditing the whole legislation, you know, about the marshals being everyone's boss, the way the DOJ edited in that they were going to be the uncontested authority, which meant that they could do whatever the fuck they wanted. And that the next day, the marshals disappeared. I didn't get my FOIA. And the FOIA legislation changed, and Angel told me she changed it the next day because I was abusing the FOIA system. And after you've told me this, I'm starting to wonder if this is why they never gave me the document, because of what it'd make it look like.
I might. Hold on. Let me see if I still have the private report.
I don't want you to get in trouble. I think that, you know, I want to do it the right way. But you telling me that, like, that I didn't even do anything, though. Did they explain why I needed to be looked into? Do you have, like, any
one of the things they said was relations to... Okay, so it started as, like, G6 pay or some shit. This is where it all started.
Huh?
So they said that you were, like, intentionally increasing G6 pay when... And this is the dumbest thing ever. Like, this literally has no correlation to anything else. It's just so fucking stupid. That you would intentionally increase G6 pay and then, like, go do G6. Or some shit. They're like, yeah, subpoena is fake. Subpoena is fake. I'm like, guys, that's not how this works. That's not how... And I spoke against Angel and Anna, and they told me that I'm a rookie and I have no right to. And I'm like, okay, first of all, don't talk to me like that.
Bro.
Second of all, that's not how subpoenas work. I need PC. that there's, you know, you have reasonable suspicion to believe there might be
need
something.
PC when your
But...
boss can just sign it because your boss is a judge? Justice,
Oh, and that happens so much.
whatever.
You have no idea.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
so confused.
Do you know how
I
many
never-
phone subpoenas were like actually signed off by Angel?
So
when
glad
they
you
had,
get
like,
this
pretty much
unlocked.
no PC. It is crazy.
Bro.
I'm
I've seen the craziest phone subpoena signed off like last week.
I'm fucking floored because I am clearance 3 G6. We did.
I will show you the
Tilly, do you remember when we did
craziest
G6
fucking
with Abilene?
phone subpoena I've ever seen.
She's checked out. We did G6 to see
it
how
flop?
much people are getting paid. I don't even understand how, like, what the
Damn,
fuck?
imagine doing research before you make changes. That's crazy. How dare you?
You know,
I think we did it for 2 days while I was in office to see how much the pay was.
Jesus.
And my bank got, wait, did they get
They
it?
wanted
Did
to
they get it signed?
No. I said I'd do it and I never did it. I basically like made it seem like I would be on some shit, but I did that so they would leave it alone.
Oh yeah, it is.
But when you
floppy
say
gone.
there was an entire file on me, like,
Yeah,
like
that
what do
fucking
you
sucked.
mean?
So they had a I'll use you and Peter.
So cop gets shot, cop dies. They get a 911. Cop gets shot. Within moments, Flop Dugang
So
placed
what
a
they did
message
with
on
Peters
Twitter that is
and you
believed
is,
to be related to the
well,
incident.
specifically Peter's first, because these are for you to get. Sorry.
And they saw
so
an
they made me go
ADMC
back
car on
all the way
Vespucci,
to
which
when
has nothing
Peters
to do
was
with
first
Flop.
hired. Every incident he was involved
So
in,
they're
where
subpoenaing
somebody
his phone records because he
rather reported
twatted
that he
something,
acted
and that got
poorly,
signed.
or that he was just
Like that is
like,
crazy.
he did some stupid shit or something, someone reported it, or just look through
Like,
every report and see
bruh,
if
I
you
don't
can
know.
articulate that he did something wrong.
I don't fucking know.
Then I did that for them, and I just compiled the master list the
I saw
command
this
already
one,
had for
yeah.
Peters, and I just copy and pasted it pretty much into ChatGPT and had it
You know
rewrite
what
it
the,
so I didn't have
what the
to.
funny thing is about the Peters
But-
shit? The Marshals, they were like, we're doing an audit of PD. We're speaking to every member in the LSPD and asking them their opinion of high command. Peters called me about it, and he was like, Marshals are probably going to talk to you soon. Just be honest with them and, like, tell them what you think about us. And I was like, I know for a fact they're not going to call me up because they know my opinion and they know what side I'm on, so they're not going to ask me because it's not going to fit their narrative. And guess what? They didn't fucking talk to me.
It's crazy.
Some Gilgamesh.
I'm like
That's-
so.
You expect the judge to action
Please
know what
tell
they
me
were
pieces?
more.
Grayson,
Right
yes.
now, you're
Look.
like literally like blowing my fucking mind.
The Marshals. Okay, so I remember they're like, yeah, Nino. I think at some point I might be wrong, so please do not take this at face value. They tried to use your past against you or some shit. Like heavy. Like they
Like
were
what
trying to
past?
base it.
Personal
Like your
computer.
past. You get what I'm saying?
Shut up. No way.
I'm 90% sure they said that he was like suspicious because of some shit that happened like a really long time ago, and that of course he's gonna be like corrupt because he's a criminal. That's what
Reporter's
they
text
said.
in it,
That's what they
signed.
said. I remember
Actually.
they were
What
saying
the
because
fuck?
of like a criminal past that he's probably corrupt and
Because
they
I was
want to impeach.
associated with the Clean Boys. Is that what's up?
They wanted me so hard to try to find a reason to impeach you, and I did everything in my power to basically say fuck you without saying fuck you. Because I thought it was fucking weird.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nah.
Did they
that's why I
mention
quit the
like how
Marshal.
far back? Because like that's like I'm like
They didn't specify, but they were implying like that they were bringing up your past actions that weren't even like during. I don't know how to fucking say this, but I think you get where I'm getting.
yeah, like okay.
It's so dumb.
I feel like I have no
trying to
part in
look
this
for
conversation
texting
because I
now,
wasn't
by
around
the
for
way.
any of that.
I'm pretty
I
sure
remember.
I know
Joe-
nothing
I
about
remember
this.
having a conversation with the director about like shit from way the fuck back, and you know, it was like, I don't know.
I wasn't around in
I'm
3.0, so I
fucking.
genuinely do not know.
That's fucking crazy. Like, not as far back as like Silver Lake, I imagine.
The vibe I got was that they were just bringing everything they could.
We're just shitting for
Even
the
if
tea,
it was
always.
before.
Oh, that's fucking cooked.
Yeah, no, it was so fucking cooked. I mean, you give someone like, never mind. I'm not saying that. Never mind. No, I'm not trying to get. I'm not trying to get clipped, bro. I'm sorry.
Just don't repeat the shit you said on La Puerta earlier.
Bro. Nah, but totally fun.